Namaste, Dandavat Pranam, by the instruction and grace of our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Mahārāja. We are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Canto 4, The Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 17, Text 31. Ya etad adavasrachak characharam Svamayayatmasrayaya vitarkya Tayaiva soyam kila goptum udyata Katam numam dharma parochikam sati. In the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Through this very same energy, you are now prepared to protect the living entities. Indeed, you are the supreme protector of religious principles. Why are you so anxious to kill me, even though I am in the form of a cow? Purport. Planet Earth argues that there is no doubt. The planet Earth argues that there is no doubt that one who creates can also annihilate by his sweet will. The planet Earth questions why should she be killed when the Lord is prepared to give protection to everyone. After all, it is the earth that is the resting place for all other living entities, and it is the earth that produces grains for them. Text 32. Nunambate shasya samihitam janais tanmaya dorjaya yakritatmabi nalakshate yastvakarod akarayad yoneka eka paratascha ishvara. My dear Lord, although you are one, by your inconceivable potencies you have expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created this universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy. Purport. God is one, but he expands himself in a variety of energies. The material energy, the spiritual energy, and the marginal energy, and so forth. Unless one is favored, and especially endowed with grace, he cannot understand how the one Supreme Personality of Godhead acts through his different energies. The living entities are also the marginal energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahma is also one of these living entities, but he is especially empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Brahma is supposed to be the creator of this universe, actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead as its ultimate creator. In this verse, the word Maya is significant. Maya means energy. Lord Brahma is not the energetic, but is one of the manifestations of the Lord's marginal energy. In other words, Lord Brahma is only an instrument. Although sometimes plans appear contradictory, there is a definite plan behind all action. One who is experienced and is favored by the Lord can understand that everything is being done according to the Lord's supreme plan. Text 33. Sargadiyos Shanuranadi Shaktibir Ravya Kriya Karaka Chetanatmabi Tasmai Samanudaniruta Shaktaye Namha Parasmai Purushaya Vedhase. My dear Lord, by your own potencies you are the original cause of the material elements, the performing instruments, the senses, the workers of the senses, the controlling demigods, the intelligence, and the ego, as well as everything else. By your energy you manifest this entire cosmic creation, maintain it, and dissolve it. Through your energy alone, everything is sometimes manifest and sometimes not manifest. You are therefore the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Uma Devi, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
Hare Krishna.
Dandava Devi. Purport. All activities begin with the creation of the total energy, the Mahatattva. Then by the agitation of the three gunas, the physical elements are created, as well as the mind, ego, and controllers of the senses. All of these are created one after another by the inconceivable energy of the Lord. In modern electronics, in a mechanical way, by pushing only one button, set off an electric chain reaction by which so many actions are carried out one after another. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead pushes the button of creation, and different energies create the material elements and various controllers of the physical elements, and their subsequent interactions follow the inconceivable plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 34. Savai bhavan atma vinirmitam jagad utendriyanta karanatmakam vibho samstapayasyanajamam rasatalat abhyujahar ambasa adi shukara. My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once in the form of the original boar, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of the universe. Through your own energy, you created all the physical elements, the senses, and the heart, for the maintenance of the world. Purport. This refers to the time when Lord Krishna appeared as the supreme boar, Varaha, and rescued the earth, which had been merged in water. The Asura Hiranyaksha had dislocated the earth from its orbit and thrown it beneath the waters of the Garbhodaka ocean. Then the Lord, in the shape of the original boar, rescued the earth. Text 35. Apam upaste mainavyavastita prajabhavan adhyarirhakshishu kila savira murti samabudharadaro yomham payasyu grasaro jighamshasi. My dear Lord, in this way you once protected me by rescuing me from the water, and consequently your name has been famous as Dharadhara, he who holds the planet Earth. At the present moment, in the form of a great hero, you are about to kill me with sharpened arrows. I am, however, just like a boat on the water, keeping everything afloat. Purport. The Lord is known as Dharadhara, meaning he who keeps the planet Earth on his tusks, as the boar incarnation. Thus the planet Earth in the shape of a cow is accounting the contradictory acts of the Lord. Although he wants to save the earth, now he wants to upset the earth, which is like a boat on water. No one can understand the activities of the Lord. Due to a poor fund of knowledge, human beings sometimes think the Lord's activities contradictory. 36. Nunham chanar ihitam ishvaranam asmad vidhaistad guna sargamaya nagyayate mohita chittavartmavis tebhyo namo virayashaskarebhyaha. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of one of your energies, composed of the three modes of material nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even the activities of your devotees cannot be understood, what to speak of your pastimes. Thus everything appears to us to be contradictory and wonderful. Purport. The activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his various forms and incarnations are always uncommon and wonderful. It is not possible for a tiny human being to estimate the purpose and plans of such activities. Therefore, Srila Jiva Goswami has said that unless the Lord's activities are accepted as inconceivable, they cannot be explained. The Lord is eternally existing as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Goloka Vrindavan. He has also simultaneously expanded himself in innumerable forms, beginning with Lord Ram, Lord Nrsimha, Lord Varaha, and all the incarnations coming directly from Sankarshna. Sankarshna is the expansion of Baladev, and Baladev is the first manifestation of Krishna. Therefore, all these incarnations are known as Kala. The word Ishvaranam refers to the personalities of Godhead. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Brahmadi Mortishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan 5.39. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is confirmed that all the incarnations are partial expansions or Kala of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should not take the plural number of the word Ishvaranam to mean that there are many Godheads. The fact is that God is one, but he exists eternally and expands himself in innumerable forms and acts in various ways. Sometimes the common man is bewildered by all this and considers such activities contradictory, but they are not contradictory. There is a great plan behind all the Lord's activities. For our understanding, it is sometimes said that the Lord is situated in the heart of the thief, as well as in the heart of the householder, and that the supersoul in the heart of the thief dictates, go and steal things from that particular house. And at the same time, the Lord tells the householder, now be careful of thieves and burglars. These instructions to different persons appear contradictory. Yet we should know that the Supersoul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has some plan, and we should not consider such activities contradictory. The best course is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead wholeheartedly, and being protected by him, remain peaceful. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 4th canto, 17th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Maharaj Pṛthu Becomes Angry at the Earth. And thus ends our reading for today. We will continue on Wednesday from chapter 18, Pṛthu Maharaj Milks the Earth Planet. Were there any contributions or comments or questions from the assembled devotees? Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai.
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 Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the worldwide devotees. Sama Bhaktiveda Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Nishinapali Dham Ki Jai. Mayapur Dham Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ju Ki Jai.
Jai.
Ganga Mai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Giri Govardhan Gupta Govardhan Dham Ki Jai. Sham Kund Radha Kund Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Scientific Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Princeton Bhaktivedanta Institute Ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Institute Ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Hari.
Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Srimati Uma Devi Dasi Ki Jai. Sripad Ananda Krishna Prabhu Ki Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
श्रीपाद कृष्ण केशव प्रभु जी की जय.
Jai. Dandavat Pranam.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम. धन्यवाद.
Ananda Krishna Prabhu looks so mysterious. But, now he's gone. He looks like the universal form, his Vishvarupa. Dhanyavad.